Hello everybody and welcome back to Stink King Sports. I'm your host Nicholas Stink King, and today we're going to have a quick video real fast going over the World Series and my power rankings and my review of Monday Night Football. But first, let's start off with what everybody's excited about, that being the World Series. Game 6 tonight, Dodgers up 3-2 in the series. Tonight we have Tony Gonsolin against Blake Snell. Gonsolin will be starting for the Dodgers for Game 6. In the 3 postseason games, he has a 9.39 ERA, and he's been struggling, obviously, and Dave Roberts has noticed it since his Game 2 outing in the NLCS, in which he threw 88 pitches. He threw 41 in the Game 7 of the NLCS and 29 in Game 2 of the World Series. So I expect to see a bullpen outing by the Dodgers. I expect to see either Julio Urias or Dustin May at some point tonight. Probably some Pedro Baez as well, and if needed, Blake Trinan to close it out. I expect, Glasnow only pitched, or Gonsolin, only pitched 4 outs last outing. So I feel like, it's going to be a mainly bullpen-oriented game for the Dodgers. They're going to try and win with a variety of pitchers. But on the mound for the Rays is one of my favorite pitchers, the 2018 Cy Young Award winner, Blake Snell. He pitched well in Game 2, I'm not even going to lie, and I expect to see a similar outing tonight, especially against the Dodgers lineup, left-handed lineup. It's all right-handers pretty much. That features A.J. Pollock and Enrique Hernandez and Will Smith. In this postseason, though, Snell is 2-2 with a 3.33 ERA. And he's been great throughout the first 4 innings, but he hasn't made it past 5. He's after the 4th, 2/3 of his runs have been allowed, and he hasn't made it past the 5th this postseason, as I already said. I feel like if the Rays want a chance of winning this series, he needs to go 5 or 6, because if not, the bullpen's going to be absolutely worked like they already have in the past couple of games. In the entire series, they've been worked, and if they want to compete tonight, they gotta have a bullpen fresh tomorrow. So I feel like it's important for Snell to have a great outing, of course, but also as a little extra cherry to go 5 or 6. But the main focus tonight is, of course, to win, to force a tomorrow. I feel like I have a couple keys for the Rays if they want to win tonight, and it's really only one. Actually, no, it's 2. Be smart with runners in scoring position. That steal of home was just so stupid to me. I feel like I just don't get it at all. So if you have runners in scoring position, do everything you can to get them over the plate. Just get a guy in a rundown if you need to. Suicide squeeze. Bunt for a base hit. I don't know. Just get runners, across the plate, because runs win games, and you have Blake Snell on the mound, so, it could only be 2 or 3 runs that really wins you the game. So you need to do everything in your power to be smart on the bases and to get as many runners across as possible, okay? You can't strand runners like you have in the past couple of games. And also, don't put all your eggs in Nick Anderson's basket. He's set up at least 1 run in his last 6 appearances and 7 in his last 9. He had a great regular season, but he's really struggled in the postseason. And I have one side note, and I think this is well known to everybody, and I said it a couple of days ago, but Kenley Jansen is just not trusted by the Dodgers organization right now. You saw Blake try to close out Game 5, and I expect to see that again if need be for the Dodgers tonight and if need be for Game 7. Let's go over the NFL. So tonight, my final prediction, I have the Rays winning 5-3. I think they force a Game 7, and I'm really excited to see the game tonight. And then tomorrow we have Walker Buehler, who I think is going to pitch a lights-out game tomorrow if need be. Of course, my predictions have been pretty crappy when it comes to baseball, but you never know. However, I really do like the Rays tonight. I would take them on the money line, but overall, that's all my wrap on the MLB today and for Game 6 of the World Series. Let's move on to the NFL. Quick headline, Dez Bryant signed to the Ravens practice squad today. I don't know if he will be moved up to the actual team, but I expect so. He's been out of the league a year, but I feel like he will be moved out to the Ravens, lack of receiving depth. Let's go over my Monday Night Football review. We had the Rams and the Bears last night, and the Rams absolutely killed the Bears 24-10. And the Bears' defense is good, but it's not good enough to carry this team, which I feel like now is definitely proven. And Nick Foles sucks, to be quite honest with you. He's last night 28 for 40, 261 yards and 2 interceptions. If he isn't playing Brady, man, he really sucks. I'm going to be completely honest. He had a great postseason, and, I thought he was playing okay, but, just okay, and I thought he needed to step it up, but he took a step down. He really did, and he really needs to improve if the Bears want to make something out of this 5-1 start this early in the season. After all, though, Rams, I feel like, are a very good team. They're very balanced, and Nick Foles needs to step up his game because they need to score points if they want to win games. They want to be competitive this year. Finally, let's move on to my power rankings. After Week 7, I have the Cardinals at number 10 after an impressive win against the Seahawks. They worked their way back into my top 10. I'll be quite honest with you. I don't like the Saints. I don't like, to be honest, I said that yesterday. I said Murray is emerging as a very good QB, and the wide receiver core is impressive, and the defense is serviceable. The Cardinals are a dangerous team. I would not want to face them at all, mainly because Kyler Murray is one of the hardest quarterbacks to game plan against. I mean, he's so mobile, and he's got a decent arm, and he's so shifty. The Cardinals are dangerous. I really like them a lot. And with DeAndre Hopkins on the field, they're very, very deadly on offense. So I have the Cardinals at 5-2 at number 10. And number 9, I have the Buffalo Bills. And every week since about week 4, I've begun to like the Bills less and less. The Jets game was so unimpressive. I was expecting them to really come out there and absolutely wipe away what they had done the past 2 weeks, their 2 losses. But they had an ugly, ugly win. They showed nothing encouraging from that game besides the fact that they won. It was an ugly game. I begin to like them less and less. That's what they dropped. They're 5-2, but they're still dropping. I did not like how they looked. They looked rather horrible, and they're number 9 right now. And I'm kind of worried about what's going on in Buffalo if they can't kill the Jets like everybody else in the NFL. Number 8, I have the Rams, who are 5-2. They have a great defense. They had a great bounce back win last night. They're a dangerous team, and they're only half a game out of first place in the West. So I like what's going on in LA right now. Sean McVay is a good coach, and I just think they're a good team. And the Rams right now, I think, are the 8th best team in the NFL after 7 weeks. Granted, I don't think they are, actually they're the 8th best team after 7 weeks. At number 7, I have the Green Bay Packers. They're 5-1. So their offense is electric. Devontae Adams back was a huge gain for them. He had a great game on Sunday, 2 touchdowns. But their defense is just so weak, and I don't feel like they can win a Super Bowl with that defense. It's just it's rather pitiful, if you ask me. I mean, they really have no defensive playmakers, and they really need to get some if they want to compete this year. If not, I don't think they have a chance to win the Super Bowl. Number 6, I have the Ravens. They're 5-1. I'm not sold on the Ravens. Their hardest game yet was against the Chiefs, and they looked horrible in the first half. Lamar had 17 passing yards. That's the stat that keeps coming back in my mind. 17 passing yards. They did beat the Browns early. They killed them 38-6 early this year, which is looking like a really good win right now. But I'm not sold on the Browns either. I mean, they barely beat the Bengals Sunday. But to be honest, I guess I don't think Cleveland's that good either. And I think the Ravens have played some relatively easy teams. And I'm looking forward to their game against Pittsburgh. I think it's going to be a really show-and-tell game for both the Steelers and the Ravens. I'm not big on the Steelers. They really should have lost that game, as I expressed my feelings yesterday. But the Ravens, I think they're a really good team. I love their defense, and I'm excited for the game they have against the Steelers on Sunday. And number 5, the highest 2-loss team after the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Boy, was I wrong. God, what a super prediction. Watch out for Tampa Bay. Oh, my God. Their running game with Fournette and Jones is absolutely dominant. Brady is balling with 15 touchdowns and 1 interception. Hoo-wee, putting himself in the MVP conversation. And the defense is so good. And now Antonio Brown, if he can stay on the field and not get into any off-field troubles, they are deadly on the offensive side of the ball. Absolutely deadly. If Brady can keep playing well, I would not want to be a defense to game plan against Tampa Bay. Because, gosh, they're going to be a tough team to beat on offense. I mean, they're going to be so hard to stop. The defense you can manage against, but, man, their offense is insane right now if Antonio Brown could stay on the field. Number 4, I have the Seahawks. I think they're the best team in the NFC. But they did look awful on Sunday night. They really gave that game to Arizona. I mean, Russ lost that game with the 3 interceptions, and they really should still be undefeated. And Adams really needs to, once he gets back on the field, he needs to absolutely become that defensive playmaker that the Seahawks are lacking. I mean, that loss it really does anger me. It really just does, because it kind of looked like they were just half-heartedly playing out there. They played very sloppily, and it was very frustrating to watch as a person who adores Russell Wilson and who has the Seahawks as a potential Super Bowl winner. It was very disheartening. I was very upset. It left a sour taste in my mouth, and I'm really hoping the Seahawks can bounce back this week. But man, that's tough. That one hurts, and I'm not even a Seahawks fan, and that one hurts. Moving on to number 3, I have the Tennessee Titans. They're 5-1. I think they should have won that game had Gostkowski not continued to suck like he has in the early stages of this season. But, I mean, I love the Titans. They should have completed that comeback. They're such a balanced team. And I think they're the biggest threat to the Chiefs in the AFC still. And I know it's going to cause a lot of conflict because the Steelers, who I have at number 2, are undefeated. They're the last undefeated team in the NFL, but they should have lost. If Gostkowski just doesn't miss that kick and he doesn't suck, then I think the Titans win that game. They have the money to go into overtime. Ben had 3 stupid interceptions. He needs to really control the ball if he wants to compete for a Super Bowl. And I mean, the team that they really need to beat. I feel like they're a good team, but I don't like them that much. I think they're going to lose to the Ravens on Sunday. I think I don't know about that, but I think they have a very good chance to lose to the Ravens on Sunday. And I'm not stolen the Steelers. Their games seem to be really close, and I mean their offense, with Big Ben throwing the ball around like that with 3 interceptions. I still like the Titans more, but I can't put them above because the Steelers are undefeated. But at number 1, I have the Kansas City Chiefs, who are 6-1. They're the most dominant team in the NFL. They score with ease, and nobody can compete with them on a normal basis. The Raiders did beat them, but I feel like that was a little bit of a fluke considering they didn't have Chris Jones. All in all, number 10, I have the Cardinals. Number 9, I have the Bills. Number 8, I have the Rams. Number 7, I have the Packers. 6, I have the Ravens. 5, I have the Bucks. 4, Seahawks. 3, Titans. 2, Steelers. And 1, the Chiefs. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Enjoy Game 6 tonight. Should be a good one. I'm excited to see Blake Snell. I'm excited to see Randy Arozarena. Have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow with a ranking list. I'm going to start doing those on Wednesday. So I'm out. Peace.